and welcome to Thursday's Keep Moving. I hope you're able to join me today and have a really lovely energetic session sat in our chair. So just while everyone is joining me, can I just remind you about collecting some equipment together so that you've got it to hand if you've got it available. So for our cardio work, it's nice to have pom-poms. Just wondering, I've got everything here, but I haven't remembered my pom-poms. I'll go and get my pom-poms. Hello, Karen. Hello, Michelle. Whoops, there we go. So, I've got my homemade pom-poms made out of 2 carrier bags inside each other. You tape up the handle and then you've got a pom-pom, okay? We have got some small tins of spicy mixed beans that we can use for our weights. If our elbows, shoulders and wrists were happy to have a light weight in our hands, you could have small water bottles, but make sure whatever you're holding is the same weight. And it's more helpful if you haven't eaten the contents of the tins. So we can use some tins or some light weights for our strength work. You might have a woggle or some rolled up Christmas paper that you could go canoeing with. Oh, hello Finnegan. You're meant to stay on the sofa, remember. He's changing sofas. We are also going to use our ball. So if you did have access, you settle down there, that's it. If you did have a ball, we're going to do some rolling and some squeezing. If you don't have a ball, you can just do this, okay? Back the other way, and you'll just have to make do with pushing, okay? So, just while everyone is jumping on board, I'm just going to do some waving to people. So hello Jill, and hello Mary, hello Eileen and Michelle, and Karen. And Karen's a lovely relative. There we are. Excellent. Right, so as at normal, I'd like you sat on a chair that's nice and it's not on wheels. That's a very good start. And when you're sitting on your chair, try and get your knees at the same height as your hips. We want to avoid that and we want to avoid that. All right, so a nice straight line is what we're aiming for. And if you're able to be in the front half of your chair, that does make you work a little bit harder. But if you need the support of the back, that's fine. Or you could come forward a bit and pop a cushion in here, and that could be helpful as well. So you need to be comfortable while you're exercising. Okay, make sure your area is safe, make sure you've got everything you need to hand, okay, and that maybe your phone is on silent and you're not going to be interrupted. That would be good. So she's thinking, have I got my phone on silent? I think I have. And I've put the landline in the kitchen, so if it rings, Andy's going to grab it really quickly. Okay, so we're going to start our little warm-up without the music, and then we'll work a little bit harder when we put the music on. Does that sound like a good idea? Okay, so you're going to work at your own level. Just exercise at the level that suits you this Thursday, okay? Listen to how your body's feeling and you're going to join in at your own risk. We are going to be doing some standing balancing work, so just make sure you're suitably dressed. You want to have shoes or trainers, something on your feet that's comfortable but something that stays on your feet. What I don't want are flappy slippers that are going to fall off and make you trip over, okay? So that's important. Right, so shall we do it? Let's hip walk to the front half of the chair if we're able to. Have a cushion behind if we need it. Okay, so we're sitting up nice and tall, relaxing the shoulders back and down, sitting up nice and tall. Nice natural curves in the back is what we're aiming for. And we are going to start with our feet. So just before we do that, imagine you've got a little belt around your middle, just tightened up to 3 out of 10, and you've got an awareness of those core muscles, and that just helps us sit up tall and protect our back whilst we're exercising. So we've got our feet a hip distance apart, okay? And we're just going to start by lifting the heels. That's it. So it's so important when we're exercising that we just get everything gently mobile first to avoid injury and to warm up the joint. That's it. So we've been lifting the heels. Let's lift the toes. So lift the toes up and lower down. Let's alternate. Lift the toes, lift the toes. So just nice and small. That's it. It's great that you're joining me this Thursday. That's really good. That's it. So I can hear a few creaks in my own ankles. If you can, that's not a problem. Creaks aren't a problem, just you just don't want it to be painful. Okay, so now we've done heel lifts and toe lifts, let's do our little toe and heel, which is when we have a pound coin, imagine, on the floor, put your toe on it, then your heel on it, toe on it and heel on it, 2 more, toe on it and heel, 1 more. Now we're going to change the leg, so we're going to go toe down and heel, all on the £1 coin, that's it, all in that same spot. 1 more set. Fantastic. Let's go back to the first leg. Toe down and heel down. Toe down and heel again. Toe and heel, 1 more. Now change legs. Toe down and heel down. Toe down. I'm feeling a little bit of action in my thigh doing this as well. That's good. Now we're going to march. Okay, so we're just going to go 1, 2, 3 and hold the knee. 1, 2, 3 and hold. 1, 2, 3 and hold. 1, 2, 3 again. 1, 2, 3 and hold. 1, 2, 3 and hold. 1, 2, 3. Last time. Brilliant. And rest that foot down. Now for the little side step, we're going to imagine the cat is there and we're going to step over the cat and back again. Step over the cat and back again. 2 more. So we're sitting up nice and tall. We're moving from the hip to warm up the hip. And then we're going to change leg. The cat's moved. It's over that side and back again. Over that side and back again. 2 more. And 1 more. Excellent. So back to the first leg. Let's add some, just taking out arms. So the leg goes out. We're going to go 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Change legs for 6. We're going to go 6 and 5. Very mobile cat. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good work. Okay, so to remind us about heel digs, that's when we take the leg forward, straightening the leg, bringing the toes up, then we bring it back here and we touch the toe. So it's heel forward, touch the toe, heel forward, touch the toe, heel forward, 1 more. Now change the legs. We're going to go heel forwards, bring the toe in, heel forwards and back in, 2 more. So we call these heel digs. 1 more. Now let's add some pushing arms. So forwards and back, forwards and back, forwards and back, 1 more. Now change sides. Forwards and back, forwards and back again. 1 more. Excellent work. Okay, so you should be feeling it here in the front of your hips. That's it. Just doing that little march. Now, if the march is too much, you can just do heel lifts, okay? Do a little march. Okay, so we're just warming up. So let's turn our hands. Rolling the hands and roll them back. So that's going to warm up the wrists and the elbows a bit. That's it. And then we're going to pause. Let's take our attention to our shoulders. We're just going to shrug them up and bring them down. Shrug them up and bring them down. Be guided by how your neck and shoulders are feeling. Just do what's comfortable for you. So we've shrugged them up. Now we're going to lift the shoulders and roll them back and down. Lift the shoulders and roll them back. 2 more. Lift and roll. Lift and roll. Fantastic. So a little figure of 8 with the hands. So again, warming up the wrists and the elbows. The shoulders are moving too. That's it. So 8, 7, 6 and 5, 4, 3. Let's go swimming. My favourite sport with clothes on. Take it forwards. So a little bit of a front crawl forwards, 4 more. That's it. Just doing what's comfortable. Then swim back or brush your hair. 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. Now breaststroke forward. Forwards and out. Forwards and out again. Forwards. Brilliant. 1 more time. Now take it back the other way. So this takes thinking. Take it around and back in. Take it around and back in. Take it around and back in. Back to swimming forwards. Last time. 8 and 7 and 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2. Take it back. 8 and 7 4 and 3 and 2. Breaststroke forwards for 4. 4. Whoosh. 3. Whoosh. 2. Brilliant. Last one. Change direction. So come wide and draw in. Come wide and draw in. 2 more. And 1 more. Woof! I'm definitely feeling a bit warmer. Are you? I hope so. We are going to grab, hello Jean, we are going to grab our pom-poms, pop some music on, okay. Right. Now in our warm-up, there's a few little leg positions I can show you. That V step or box step, it's the same thing. We step out and back again. We kept the foot flat on the floor, but we're stepping in that V step, V shape. So we're going to go out, out and back to the start, out, out. Then we change leg, yeah? Okay, we're going to do heel digs, 2 to the side. So we're going to go front, heel digs first. So forwards and out again, forwards and out. Change sides, forwards and out, forwards and out. Then we're going to do the little box set which we've just practiced. Then we're going to march for 6, shake on 7 and 8 and lift that heel, okay, lift the knee. Then we're going to swim forwards and back, then go V shape, down and lift, down and lift. So we call that the V for obvious reasons, okay. So let us get some music on. You can use pom-poms, scarves or dusters, anything in your hand that helps you shape. If you've got maracas from a Spanish holiday, get your maracas out. We can dream, can't we? Do you know what? It was a bit wet first thing, but the sun's coming out, so it's all good this Thursday morning. Okay, so let's pop some music on. And that's it. Now, I'm just going to turn that up a little bit. Now, does that sound okay? Can you hear the beats? It'd be nice if someone gave me a thumbs up. Hello Sharon, can you hear the music? I'd like to know, otherwise I'll just keep going unless I hear anything different. So you're going to sit up tall. Let's just do heel digs to start with and shake our pom-poms. Excellent. So we're going to start with the heel dig forward on this side and little side step. 5, 6, 7 and heel and out. Do it again. Brilliant. Now you're going to change leg, take it forwards and out. One more. Okay, it's that little V step. This side, we're going to go out. And again. 2 more, same leg. 1 more. Brilliant. Now we're going to start with the other leg. Here we go. 3 more. Jean says good. Okay. Where was I? 1 more. Now we're going to march for 6 and shake on 7 and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoop, whoop. Brilliant. 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 more. We're going to swim forward. Here we go. Swim. Woo. 4 more. Okay, swim backwards. 4 more. It's our V step. It's a V arm. We're going to go down and lift. As we lift, you can lift the heels. Lift the heels. Brilliant. 2 more sets. 1 more set. Heel digs to the front. Here we go. Front. Now sides. Do it again. Fantastic. Change leg. Heel forward. Spin to the sides. Again. It's the V step. Take it forwards. Woo! And back. And again. Excellent. 2 more steps that side. One more. Brilliant. Change the leading leg. Woo. 3 more. Here we go. Last 2. Last 1. Then we're going to march for 6 and shake on 7 and 8. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Brilliant. 2 more. 1 more. We're going to swim forwards. So you're just going to do what you can manage. 4 more. Woo. Swim back or brush your hair. 4 more. Okay, we're going to do our V step up. So we're going to go down, down and lift. As we lift the arms, you can lift the heels. Brilliant. 4 more. Down and lift. Last 2. Okay, heel forwards last time through. Heel, then step out. Let's do it again. Heel forwards. Out we go. Now change leg. Step out. 1 more. It's that V step. Let's just do 2 each time. Out. 1 more that side. Excellent. Now change the side. 1 more. Okay, march for 6 and shake on 7 and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoop, whoop. Brilliant. Whoop, whoop. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. And again. Excellent. Let's go swimming. Last time. 4 more. Woo. Okay, swim it back. Really party carnival, party atmosphere here. 4 more. Excellent. It's the V shape to finish. Down we go. Down and lift. Lift. Excellent. 4 more. Woo. Last 2. And we're going to have a little rest. Well done. Fantastic. Oh, very good work. We're going to put the pom-poms down and we're going to do some work with our woggle or our roll of wrapping paper, okay? Or your lightweight rolling pin even. So I've got a woggle here. That's it. So something lightweight, something to go canoeing with would be fantastic. Okay, gosh, I felt that. Did you feel that? So Sharon's there, that's fantastic. Good to see you. I'd like to give you all a wave as you all join me. So, just while I go through the moves, you can be resting back in your chair, and in time you can come to the front half. So, we will be doing our canoeing, hand at the top, hand at the bottom. The hand at the bottom is always the direction of travel. Okay, so you're going to dig it in there 4 times, and then as you turn it to the other side, you just change your hand hold and dig it down. We don't want there to be too much twisting. Okay, you're looking forwards as you're digging in, and you can decide, is it a very gentle dig today, paddle today, or are you whitewater rafting? Okay, you choose. We're going to be rolling over the top. This is, we call the Swiss roll. Yeah, what flavour are you having today? That's it, Swiss roll both directions, okay. For some reason I thought coffee Swiss roll, but I don't even like coffee Swiss roll. What, I like lemon best. What do you like? Oh, nothing like a lemon Swiss roll. Back the other way. My neighbour likes apricot. So whenever I'm in Marks and Spencer's, which is about twice a year, I always get her an apricot Swiss roll. That's what she likes. Right, we're going to do heel digs forwards. That's it. Single heel digs, left and right. And we will be stirring the pot. One direction and back the other way. That's it. I heard a lovely quote yesterday, Tuesday. I was talking to one of my Tuesday morning Keep Moving members, and I said, well, how are you getting on with your shopping and stuff? And she said, oh, my neighbour's been getting it for me. And she said, we've started chatting over the fence, and she's been very helpful. She said, she's not my neighbour anymore. And I went, oh, okay. She went, no, she's my friend. And I thought, oh, if some good can come out of this lockdown, if it means that neighbours talk more, it's got to be a good thing, hasn't it? So I love that. She said, she's not my neighbour anymore, she's my friend. And I thought, how lovely. That's because people need people, don't we? Being locked in is just not a normal feel. Okay, so we're canoeing. We do a little box. Bit of a Fred Astaire, I like to call this. Fred Astaire arms, that's it. Then we do our Dixon of Dot Green. So regular members will know this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let me swap hands. Dixon of Dot Green, that's it. And then we're going to do a rainbow. So we hold the woggle and we just make a little waving in the front. Okay. Yeah, if you wanted to, you could lift a heel, do a heel. Depends how many things you can think about at once. Right, so we're going to start the music. In time, we will be starting with our canoeing. So grab your paddle. It can be a wrapping paper, rolling pin, or woggle. You choose. So you're going to come to the front half of your chair. Sit nice and tall. Grab your paddle. We're going to go down. Ready? And 1, 2. Now change the sides. Twist, roll forwards, 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 take it back. Let's do canoeing again. Change sides. Okay, twist, roll forwards, 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 take it back. Okay, heel digs forward, wobble forward. We're doing 4 heel digs here. Excellent. Now we're going to change leg. 2 more. Excellent. We're going to do a little box step. We're going to Fred Astaire arms. And again. Change the leading leg. Keep that foot flat if you can. 1 more. It's Dixon of Dot Green. Pat your hands. You can march as well if you like. Change hands. Brilliant. It's the rainbow time. Little march. 4 more. Okay, back to canoeing down the right side. And dig. And dig. Change sides. Twist, roll forwards. Forwards. And forwards. Take it back. Brilliant. Canoeing down the right side. Change sides. Brilliant. Twist, roll forwards, forwards, forwards and back. Heel digs out the front, 2 on the right. Change sides. Change left. Or the other one, I mean. Change again. Excellent. We're going to do that box step. Here we go. Fred Astaire arms. 1 more. Excellent. Now change the leading leg. 1 more. Then we're on to Dixon of Dot Green. Here, let's get patting. Change sides. Give us a rainbow wave for 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Now back to canoeing last time. Here we go. And dig, dig. Change sides. Twist, roll forwards, 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 take it back. Okay, canoeing last time. Brilliant. Change. Okay, twist, roll forwards, forwards. And back. Heel digs forward on the right for 4. 4, 3, 2, brilliant. Now change leg. 2 more. Okay, it's our V step. Here we go. Out, out. Fred Astaire arms. 1 more. Change the lead. 1 more. Okay, Dixon of Dot Green last time. Give us a march if you like. Change sides. Rainbow wave for 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Well done. Oh, very good work this morning. Right, how are we doing? Should we just do 1 more to keep us moving? And it could include a ball if you've got a ball, all right? Now, if you don't have a ball, it's not the end of the world, okay? But they're quite good for strengthening work. In other classes we use them, we put them between our knees and we squeeze. So if you ever want a ball, I've bought some new balls. They come flat, they come with a little straw and a bung. You blow them up, they're very easy to blow up, and we can use them for squeezing, we use them for strength work, we use them for mobility work. That's what we're going to do now. And I'm always the first one to drop it, don't you worry. Okay, so what we're going to do now, we are just going to finish off. We are going to, you rest back in your chairs, I'll show you what we're going to do. We're going to start by rolling it round, that's it, so that mobilises our wrists nicely. Then we go back the other way, and that's it. Then we push it in, squeeze, release, squeeze, release. So this is great work. This is good for our shoulders, but you can feel it in your chest muscles as well. Okay. Okay, so we do that. Then we're going to march 1, 2, 3 and lift. 1, 2, 3 and forwards. 1, 2, 3 and lift. 1, 2, 3 and forwards. Okay, I'm always quite random with arms, so if I change it, don't worry, you just carry on. You'll be doing it right, not me. Then we're going to step. So a heel dig forwards and a step out. A heel dig forwards and a step out. Oh, did you see? I've swapped the ball, haven't I, into the different hands. You could do that if you're in the mood, all right? Okay, so step forwards and out, that's fine. And then we'll be doing heel digs forwards, that's it, on both sides. So are you ready for your last sort of energetic-y sort of one? Let's do it. We'll get the music on. It's just at the beginning of its 32. So come to the front half of your chair. Sit up nice and tall. Hold your ball. We're going to start rolling it. Ready and roll. Take it back the other way. Give it a squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 2 more. Brilliant. March it forward for 3. 1, 2, 3. Hop. 1, 2, 3. Forwards. 1, 2, 3. Brilliant. 2 more sets. 1 more. Now we're going to step forwards and out. We're going to go forwards then to out. Change leg, forwards and out. Back to the first leg, forwards and out. Other leg. Brilliant. Heel digs forward for 4. 4, 3, 2, 1. Change leg. 2 more. Now we're going to roll the ball again. Here we go. Sit tall. Back again. Squeeze the ball. 2 more. You see I'm marching on the legs. That's extra if you want. Roll the ball. And back. Oh, I nearly dropped it. Squeeze the ball. Brilliant. 2 more. Now we're going to do proper marches for 4. 3. 1, 2, 3. Hop. Hop. 1. Again. Woo. Now we're going to do the single heel dig forwards. We're going to forwards now out. Change legs, so forwards and out. Let's do it. Start with this leg. Forwards and out. 1 more. Okay, heel digs for 4. 4, 3, 2. Now change leg. 2 more. Okay, let's do it from the top. Roll it round. And back. Great for your wrist, this is. Give it a squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 2 more. Brilliant. Roll it round. And back. Give it a squeeze. 2 more. Now we're going to march for 3 and take it up. I'm going to do it now. 1, 2, 3. Hop. Now take it forwards. Hop. Hop. Brilliant. Again. Last 2. Step forwards and out. So we're going to go heel dig, then out. Swap sides. Heel dig, then out. Change back to the first. Heel dig and out. Last one. I'm getting proper hot now. Heel digs for 4 to finish. 4, 3, 2, change sides. Well done. And again. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest, chuck your ball and catch it. Good work. Whew. Gosh, my hip flex, the front of my hips are really feeling with all this marching. Well done. Hello, Carol. Brilliant. Right. Whew. You might need to take your jumper off or open a window at this point. Right, now how are we doing? So we've used pom-poms, we've used woggles, we've used the green ball today. So we will do, let's start with some pelvic floor exercises while we're having a sit down and we're catching our breath. I'm just going to open my window, so bear with me. I'm proper hot today. That's it. Oh, yeah, you hot there, Finnegan. Whew. Right, so, there he is, he's going to say hello from the sofa. Okay, so pelvic floor exercises. Do you remember we've talked before about slow twitch and fast twitch muscles, and they do different things. So basically, we have a lovely sling of pelvic floor muscles that enable us to stay in control of our waterworks. We want to stay continent, okay? We don't want to become incontinent. Okay, so we can do our pelvic floor exercises and they can go some way in helping us remain in control of our waterworks. Now, the fast twitch muscles are used in an emergency when you cough or sneeze and you instantly need to have strength in those muscles. And we exercise our fast twitch muscles by squeezing and releasing, squeezing and releasing. And if we can do 10 squeezes and releases 3 times a day, that can be really helpful. It's important to not always do it seated. So sometimes do it standing at the sink, sometimes seated, sometimes lying. And that makes a difference. They're more effective if you can do them in different positions. So, shall we? We're resting in our chair. Should we just do one lot of exercises for our fast twitch muscles? So all we're going to do is we're going to draw up from the back passage and the front passage. We're going to squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. So that's 2. Let's count down from 8. So here we go. 8, relax. 7, relax. 6, relax. 5, relax. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Did you see that look of concentration on my face? Now, if you're not sure which muscles you should be squeezing, they would be the ones that would help you stop your flow if you're halfway through doing a wee. Okay, those ones. But you don't want to keep practicing that. You want to just know which muscles you're meant to be working and do it in your chair, standing up, whatever. Okay, I think we'll do another 10. Come on. Then we've done some work today, haven't we? So we're sitting nice and tall, relax the shoulders. We're going to squeeze and release. So here we go. We're going to do 10, relax. 9, squeeze, relax. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And really, you want to be start with 3 lots of 10 during the day, and if you can build it up for longer, it's always going to be good. Pelvic floor exercises don't work straight away. They'll tell you need to do it for weeks and months, but it's a good thing. You know, it can improve things no end, so it's worth doing it. So that was your exercise for your fast twitch muscles. It was the squeeze and the release. Then we imagined we were in a lift or going up steps for the slow twitch muscles. And the slow twitch muscles are the ones you use when you have to hang on, when you're desperate for the loo, but you find there's a queue. So you've got to really hang on. Okay, so this is how you exercise those slow twitch muscles. You do the squeeze, but you squeeze a little bit, then a little bit more, then a little bit more, then you hold, and then you release a bit, release a bit, release a bit, and relax, yeah? So you can imagine yourself in your head, you're squeezing up the different floors on John Lewis. Maybe you're going up on the lift, okay? Or you might be going up steps. You can visualize it in your head, but you want the you're squeezing a little bit harder and a little bit harder, and then you're holding, and then you're relaxing as slowly as you come down. So let's have a go at that. So the lift is at the bottom. So we're currently in the basement. Okay. So find those muscles, so to draw up from your back passage through to your front passage, and you're just going to squeeze a little bit, a bit more, and hold, and then release a little, release, release, and relax. Good. Okay, so your pelvic floor is lifting like the lift in John Lewis. Okay. Right, let's do it again. So we're going to squeeze a bit more, and hold, and release, 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 and relax. Good. Let's do that one again. So we're going to squeeze a little bit more, and hold, and release, 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 and you're at the basement again. Well done. So again, you need to be doing 10 lots of those, okay? And you need to be repeating them through the day. When you're out, and we're out again, you can do them at red traffic lights, but for now you might do it while the kettle's on, you might do it when you're standing up and washing up, but do it in different positions. Right, let's do some balance work. So we're going to come up to standing now. Okay, so you can have your chair to hand if you need it for your balance, okay? Make sure, now I can't stand too far forward, otherwise I get my head chopped off on the screen, but make sure you've got enough room to be able to move your legs, okay? And we are going to do a little bit across today, all right? So make sure you've got space. Hello, are you feeling interested about what's going on? So to begin with, let's start by standing tall, relaxing the shoulders, having nice awareness of those core muscles. So just imagine a little belt around your middle, and you're tightening it up to 3 out of 10. We've got our feet a hip distance apart. Now on Tuesday's session, we were balancing, weren't we? We were lifting the heels, and then we were adding in some arms. So that was the exercise we were particularly concentrating on Tuesday. Today we're going to do some balance work. So we're going to start, so feet are a hip distance apart. Hold the chair if you need to, so that you're stable and you're safe. Lift up one heel, then lift the foot. Now this leg that you're balancing on, just soften the knee slightly, and you're just going to see if you can balance. You can hold onto the chair, or you can just do fingertip touch, or you may be able to just gently let go. Now the reason why this exercise is so important is this is what you do to step on a bus or get on an escalator, when we can go back to all that. And that's why you need to be able to do it, because it keeps you safe. Okay, so hand down, foot down. Let's do the other side. Lift the heel, soften this knee slightly, just lift that foot, get your balance, hold onto the chair firmly, or fingertips, or balance. Okay, you're looking forwards. You will always find that one side is stronger than the other. So for me, this is my more wobbly side. I'm having to work at balancing. That's it. Okay, pop that foot down. So that is static balance. You're balancing whilst keeping still. And that is important for when you get, as I say, you're doing steps and you're getting on and off the bus. Let's do some moving balance. So what we'll do, this leg's going to be the work. We're going to tap it to the front and tap it to the back. Okay, you need to just come forward a little bit. Tap to the front, tap to the back. So it's the leg that's moving, not the upper body. So if you want to, you can just keep to this exercise, okay? Otherwise, you can float the leg and don't quite touch the floor. The hand can be on the chair, or you can hover. We're going to swing 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 and rest. So that's dynamic balance, moving balance. Let's go to the other side. Lift the heel. We start out by tapping front to back. That's it. You can stay here if this is enough for you. Spread the weight evenly over the foot that's on the floor. Now if you felt able to float the leg, that's it. Waft it forwards and back, keeping the upper body nice and still. And we're going to count for 6 when here we go. 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 and rest. Brilliant. So that's another exercise you can be practicing between classes. The one on Tuesday was lifting the heels, adding some arms, and the hardest bit was moving the head. That was extra layers of making it hard if you wanted to. And today's one is the static balance, lifting and holding. Okay. When you're practicing at home, always have something to hold on to, like the work surface or the kitchen sink or whatever, or a chair, and then always do both sides. You will always find natural sway is fine, but one side is stronger than the other. Okay, so you did the static balance, and then you've also done the moving balance. So you're balancing on this foot with this little leg just moving to the front and back, and you always make sure that you do the equal amount of work on both legs. Okay, so that's our balance work. So just to finish, we will just do a little bit of leg work. Actually, oops, I'll move it here. Okay, so we've done quite a lot of legs. Should we do some arms? Now, if you've got a band, I love resistance bands. I think they are so good. Now, I'll show you, on Tuesday, we did bicep curls and tricep curls, didn't we? Muscles are in pairs. So what I think we'll do today, we are going to do, what should we do? Should we do the gin tray? Elbows in at the waist. Now, if you're using a band, close the fingers over the band, okay? You're sitting up nice and tall, and you're going to pull it apart. Now, so elbows in, and you're going to draw it out, and draw it out. If you've got weights, hold the weights, palms up, close the fingers, round the weights so that they're nice and safe, and take it out, okay? So you're keeping a 90-degree bend on these elbows. You take them wide, you take them back, yeah? So we're not doing this, okay? We're just taking them out. Take them out, yeah? So you can choose tins or bands. Whoop. That's it. Okay, elbows in, sitting up nice and tall. We're just going to pull the double-ended cracker 8 times. Okay, so here we go, sitting tall. We're going to go 8 and 7 and 6 and 5. If it's too much like hard work, make the band longer and slip the hands, yeah. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good work. Okay, so each keep moving session we do, I'll give you different tips as to how you can keep your muscles strong. So that is the gin tray. So that's a great one for your shoulders. Okay, it's a great one for your shoulders. I do love a rubber band. Now, there's a great leg one, which maybe we'll do next time, but we can only do with a band. That's when we work the thighs and we lift. Hands to hips, heel away and home. That's a great one for thighs, because lots of people have issues with their knees, and the physios will always give you thigh strengthening exercises to help your dodgy knees. So we'll have a go at that next time. If you want a band, let me know and I can post you one. They're just £4 and £1 for postage. And you can do so many different exercises with the band. Right, so we are going to finish with a little stretch now. And I hope that you've enjoyed that session. So let's come to the front half of our chair, and we're going to take one leg forward, and we start by sitting tall but drawing the toes up to us. Let's see who's just joined us. Jenny is there. That's very nice. Okay, so we're in the front half of the chair. Bottom on the chair, stretch the leg out. Okay, so the leg is straight. Draw the toes up. By flexing the foot or drawing the toes up, that stretches your calf. Okay. Now on this other side, we've got the ankle under this knee. We're going to put the hands on the bent knee. Sit nice and tall and then gently lean forward. So we're keeping a lovely long back. That's it. We're not flopping down, popping our nose on our knee. We're going to come up. We're going to sit tall and we're going to gently lean forward. Excellent. So you should be really feeling that stretch on the back of the thigh. Come up again. Sit tall and lean forward. Brilliant. That's it. Bring that leg in. Take the other leg forward. Start by bringing the toes up first. That will stretch your calf nicely. I've got a lovely day of mixed exercise today. Hands on this knee, sit tall and lean forwards. I've got a Pilates style exercise class today at 11:30. We're using hogs. And then we've got cardio aerobics at 6:30. So someone's keeping fit. Sit up nice and tall now and lean forward. I've never done so much work in my life. Exercise. Yeah, I know. I'm hoping that the occasional bar of chocolate will not be noticed on my waistline, but who knows. Sit tall and lean forward. How's your chocolate consumption been? Maybe you're a Twiglets person, I don't know. Well done, that's a lovely leg stretch. Okay, so these arms, big hug, link the fingers, push the hands away, look down to your lap, and just stretch your arms forward so you can see. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Feel the upper back stretch. That's it. And then we put the hands in the small of our backs, squeeze the elbows together, or you can sit back in the back of the chair and just squeeze the elbows, holding onto the chair. Okay. Excellent work. Good. So we are sitting back in the chair to finish. Hold on to the chair, bottom firmly in the chair, sit up tall, that's it. Now, if you need to, because of your shoulder mobility, you can pause here or you can stretch up. So we reach and we just lean for 1, 2 and 3. That's it. Change hands, stretch up, hold the chair, bottom firmly on the chair, lean, stretch up and just lean for 1, 2 and 3. Excellent. Down we come. First side, let's do it again. So stretch up, palm is heading down, so lift up and stretch over for 1, 2 and 3. Last side. Stretch up, lift and gently reach. 1, 2 and 3. Good. So we're just going to finish with a little rotation. Now if turning makes your back ache, you don't need to do this. To put both hands on this knee, and as you gently look that way, move this hand to your hip and turn to the side. Okay, come back to the front and move that hand to the knee. Same side, let's do it again. As we turn, we can slip that hand up to the hip and back to the front. Swap sides. Both hands on the knee. We're going to be turning that way gently. Sit tall. As you turn, take the hand to the hip. Back to the centre, slipping that hand back. Last one. You're going to turn, take the hand to the hip, and then back to the start. Well done, well done. Okay, little figure of 8 with those hands. And to finish, we're going to take a big stretch up. Mind the stuff. That's it. And take the arms down. One more time. Stretch up, whoopsie, up and down. Well done. Give yourselves a round of applause. Woo-hoo! Fantastic. So that was Thursday's Keep Moving. Well done. Now I'm on holiday next week. I'm only in the garden. I'm not going anywhere, obviously. So there will be Keep Moving sessions as normal next week, but they'll just be pre-recorded ones. But you'll still get a lovely selection of exercise that you can enjoy, and I'll be live the following week. So thank you for joining me today, everyone, and I will see you again soon. Bye!